I mean, you
No, I don't.
You have to come through.
You need a block.
Shot. I do. Are you just? Wow.
Listen to the song.
Why don't you guys scoot over a little bit? Scoot over.
Scoot over it.
So he gets more in the camera. So I can see your face? Okay. You might have to have the sound. Oh my! Oh! Welcome back to the show. Sorry we didn't get to the good part of the song, but
How you doing today?
well, yeah. Welcome back to the show. Oh my God, we're gonna do something with the camera a little bit later. So let's coming up in the very next part. We are starting the Battle of the Sexes portion of the show. We're getting it in. We have the relationship expert right here. Here he is. He's right over there. Relationship expert right there. B Wood. Everybody loves B Wood. Ain't that right?
Everybody loves Elroy.
Everybody loves Elroy. I got
loves
Everybody loves
all the haters can kiss my ass.
That's
out there. That's all I gotta say.
Elroy.
We got the Nasia that's here as well. And we got the audience member back there too.
Double boo!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But then we got T-Bone as well. The stat man. So Gerard, you got a lot to, match up to because we bringing it strong to here today.
But why he ain't here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Alright, T-Bone, you was talking about earlier with Minnesota. Okay, where do you see Minnesota standing going into next season now?
You think about last season, a really rough year. First-year coach Kurt Rambis, the Hall of Famer. They only went 15-67. A lot of injuries there. You saw a lot of people coming out. They got rid of Al Jefferson this year. That was obviously a huge blow. He went to Utah. But they have a bright young power forward in Kevin Love, who averaged a double-double coming off the bench. Not a starter, averaging 28 minutes a game, averaging 15 points, and damn near 12 rebounds. You're telling me this guy isn't a future All-Star? You're out of your skull. And now with all the free agent signings, Martell Webster, Luke Rittenauer, they got Kosta Koufis out of Utah. They might be bringing back Aleksej Petrov. That's not for sure yet. But I really see this team going into the further.
They'll move up.
They'll move up.
They're gonna move up.
They won't touch the playoffs. I don't think they'll touch the playoffs this year. I see them being around a 25 to 30 win team. They got a really nice starting lineup. You got to talk about Johnny Flynn, Corey Brewer in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Michael Beasley possibly being the starting small forward. Kevin Love and Darko Milicic.
Yeah. Can't forget about Darko.
You really can't.
And Asia Whistle.
He was the first one to be signed in Minnesota, so I'm looking forward to having him, be not a prominent scorer, but at least to be solid.
Yeah, be productive.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Now, hold up for a second. What are you doing?
Cracking my knuckles, is that a problem? Continue.
Whoa.
What's wrong with you?
Don't get all stressed because we got.
He's sexually frustrated.
You sexually frustrated.
We're gonna get into that in the very next part.
You don't have to
Okay.
pull it on.
Frequent masturbator.
And Anthony, you gay. Elroy, you gay.
We'll talk about how gay he is next segment. If he is gay.
Masturbator.
I ain't gay. Now, what teams do you see? Let's talk about the Cavs now, because they lost LeBron, and Z. Where do you see the Cavs going? Should they and Gilbert decide, okay, we should have a good enough team where we'll at least make the bottom half of the playoffs every year, or should he sacrifice a season or two, as a lowly rated team and look to get a hot free agent, or not free agent, but a rookie to come out of college? What should they do?
Really speaking, since I'm a Cavs fan, we're both Cavs fans. I would like to see them go to the bottom half of the playoffs. That would be nice. But really, I think you might have to sacrifice a season or two, you know? Get some of that chemistry back that you lost from losing LeBron James. Work out different starting lineups. That's what the Knicks did last year. They have to work out different starting lineups. See what 5 players can get it done.
Yeah.
And the rotation coming in after those 5 players. You really want to focus on the starting lineup right now. It's a blur right now.
Yeah.
It's a blur.
Yeah. It's a team led by Mo Williams. You know, you're gonna come to the queue to see Mo Williams.
Right. Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Nah, I'm okay.
really, they lost LeBron. They lost Z. Delonte's going to be serving some time in jail for his gun sentence.
Yeah. Hopefully you won't beg any guys in there.
I hope not.
Oh, hopefully.
I hope not. Anyway, yeah, that's...
So you're leaning towards sacrifice in the season.
You might have to.
Or two. You know, I think it's still a joy of just going to the playoffs.
Right.
You know, I think the pride would be hurt if, you know, the Cavs just suck.
Right.
You know, but, you know, it's an interesting take. We'll get into more of that on future shows, though. But let's talk about the Lakers. And this is where the man here starts to, you know, smile a bit here with, you know, coming off of a championship season once again.
Need a 3-peat.
Uh-huh.
Need a 3-peat.
Phil Jackson, do you think this is going to be his last season?
No, I think Phil Jackson. You know, see, he got 10 rings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has 11 now.
Well, 11.
So he has to put
He
one
working on the
he has to
toes.
put one on his toes
He working on the
out.
toes. I think he's gonna come back and win the 3rd one in a row. I think that's what he did.
Okay, what teams do you think the Lakers have to worry about the most on their way to another championship, other than your lip? And I don't think they have to worry about your lip.
I thought that was doing it first.
Oh my God. Hush.
What about Oklahoma City?
I mean, Oklahoma City, good team.
They gave him a scare.
They gave him a scare first round last year.
And they're only going to get better,
Right.
you know. But you look, I like with Portland as well. If Odin is healthy, and then they
If
might
their
get
whole team is
CP3, you know, Portland, you know, if they can stay healthy, you got yourself a pretty darn good team to mess around with in the West. But is any team going to actually stop the Lakers next season? I want an unbiased answer.
In the West, I don't think there's a team in the West who can stop
Not in the West.
Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, Paul Gasol, you know, Andrew Bynum, you know.
But what about those teams in the East, though? You got Boston. Now you have the Rose Show in Miami.
Right.
You know, what about
Orlando.
Orlando, still in contention, Chicago?
Cavaliers.
Hush.
Let's keep that down back there. What about those teams?
I mean, I agree with most of them. You know what I'm saying? Lost me with the Chicago thing. I don't think Chicago is going to be that good.
Well, they got Boozer.
They got Boozer, but they need more pieces still. You know. Miami, Mike. Orlando. I like Orlando. Good team. You know what I'm saying? Now they get Chris Paul. Then we're talking about beating the Heat.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh
if,
man.
if the Orlando Magic get Chris Paul, they're going to the finals.
Yeah.
Shoot, if they get Chris Paul, they might win it. They might win it. I think,
as
They
you
might.
know, because
Right.
you can finally have somebody to pass the ball to the Dwight Howard when he actually needs the ball.
Jameer Nelson does a decent job.
He does
but
not good enough. He's more of a scorer. Yeah. So, you know, it's an interesting topic to, you know, look at.
As badly as I wanted Chris Paul to become a Knick, the chance
Probably
of
won't
that
happen.
won't happen.
You know, at least they got Stoudemire, so
I mean,
they ain't come out.
Getting Chris Paul to make them a contender easy right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would put them right behind the Bulls, maybe. Yeah. If you look at
What
it,
about
what else? is
you
in
got
the East?
Atlanta
What
as
else?
well.
In the East?
You got Atlanta.
I
So
Atlanta, Milwaukee.
yeah.
Beating
So-
Stoudemire and Chris Paul.
Well,
we got like 10 seconds. We'll finish up that thought a little bit, and then we start the battle of the sexes. Okay. About to trust. We'll have that for you when we come back.